Good afternoon. My name is Scott Redler, Chief Strategic Officer at T3Live.com. Welcome to today's recap and look ahead.
观众朋友们，大家好，欢迎收看今天的直击美股，我是主持人张叔，在纽约向您问好。Hi Scott, your stocks traded higher today. S&P hit new highs and also Dow approached 20,000. It looks like everything goes really well, but there were some analysts worrying that maybe when Dow hit 20,000, there may be profit-taking activities. So how do you think about that?
Well, anytime you get to milestones, it's good because it brings attention to the market. It says, why aren't I in the stock market when we're at historic highs? Why have I been scared out of it? Why don't I have a plan? Why don't I have a process? But it's a little always dangerous when you get to a milestone because everyone thinks that they have to buy Dow 20,000, and usually when you get to a milestone, you then back off it, and you get some kind of corrective process, but then you wind up getting above it and continuing. The real thing is, or what's important is how did you stay involved to Dow 20,000? If you look at the chart of the diamonds, which is something that we go over all the time, and the 8 and the 21-day moving average, this is when you wanted to pay attention to the Dow. That was Dow 18,400. This is when you had a perfect bull flag, okay, and let the 8-day catch up. You could have been a buyer there, and then here again. Now Dow 20,000 is 200 in the diamonds, and look how extended we are from the 8-day. Anytime we get extended, it usually catches up. So buying Dow 20,000, so you could say you bought Dow 20,000, probably won't be a great idea the first time around. But anyway, the Dow's had a heck of a move, and so has the S&P cash. This is what I typically go with and show you guys every day, and quite a move from breaking the descending trend line and then digesting above it and then taking out this 2114, and then recently we had a doji yesterday, and here we are continuing again. So the market continues to rally. We're above the 8 and 21 days, so you want to be looking long, not short, and that could have kept you in the game.
And yesterday we were standing right here talking about how we expected tech to lead the market, and today we saw it. And also Amazon woke up, Facebook woke up, and also Apple rising like 0.7%. So it seems like everything is going on the path. So how do you think about tech like opportunities in this sector?
So what you're saying is it's good to watch the show.
Yes.
And it's good to read my note in the morning.
Yeah, definitely.
Because in the morning I talked about, can the Qs get above 119.60? You should buy it. And when that happened, they saw me get long it on the VTF. In my note, I talked about, can Amazon get above, I think it was 764? Can Tesla get above 194.50? And all of these triggered fast. So if you had the plan, you could have made good money. Let me show you here with the Qs. What a breakout. Okay, the Qs broke above this trend line that it's been in control for a while. You had a lot of different buy areas. We talked about earlier in the week, can we hold the 8-day? Some people bought the pullback here into the 8-day, and some played the breakout. Really nice move. Talked about some of these high beta techs, grabbing the 50-day. Here was a nice little spot for cash flow when Tesla got above it. That was on the note. Talked about, can Facebook get above its little trend line here, which I'm still long some, and it did for a trade. Maybe I hold some. Amazon woke up. We still have this big tech summit you have to get through. I bought calls yesterday, tweeted it to Redler All Access. Those guys made some good money, and now, hopefully it could stay above this and work its way back to the 50-day. So there's, lots of different types of rotations, going on instead of everyone just looking for a top and all upset and getting stubborn. So, the plan wins.
Okay, and tomorrow is a Fed day, and right now the market expects Fed to raise like 25 basic points. So how will a bank look like tomorrow?
Well, today they held the 8-day, so we'll see what happens. If they do, 25 basis points, which is expected, maybe they try and sell it off. If they act extra hawkish, instead of 2 rate hikes next year, they talk about 3 or 4, or they seem that way, maybe they go. Look real quickly at Bank of America today. Take opinions out of it. What happened so far? Big breakout here. Talked about it going to 24, and look how high it got. Anyway, today, you had a little bit of a red drug reversal at the 8-day. The 8-day has been the roadmap. If the 8-day breaks, maybe you get a bigger pullback. But until this roadmap changes, stay with the roadmap. And what do? We do not short things above the 8 and 21 day, even if it's a Q1. If you did it yesterday on this little outside day, how much did you really make? You've been better off trying to buy the dips, and at this point, we'll see what happens tomorrow. Lastly, I'll just give you Goldman Sachs, because Goldman Sachs, has been the leader. This also after a down day yesterday, nice little red dog reversal into the 8-day. So we'll see tomorrow if Goldman Sachs starts to take out this area, it'll probably lead the banks once again.
And today oil closed on new highs, and seems like oil has a really big rally right now. But will this rally continue in the near future?
Well, I sold my Exxon early. Last week we talked about it getting above 88, you remember?
Yes.
And yesterday I got out of it, and today I cry a little bit. But you can't cry over about taking profits. Remember this pattern all over Twitter? I put it a few different times to break above 88. Now look at it. So I thought yesterday was a good sell, and I guess I could have made a little bit more. So anyway, a lot of these oil names had big moves. You just have to figure out whether you could stay with it or not and how extended they are. But just because it's not a long doesn't mean it's a good short. I actually tried to short a little bit of XOM today, and I got squeezed out after the 30-minute high.
好的，就像 Scott 所说的，如果不能看涨的话，但是并不意味着就要看空。好的，今天的节目就是这样子，我们下期再见。Yeah, we good.